Hello and welcome. In today's video I'm going to take you along to Santa Barbara. Last year in summer my son graduated from the local community college and transferred to a regular college. Not that a community college is not a regular college, but you know what I mean. Santa Barbara was one of the universities that had accepted his application. And so we went there for, I want to say, an orientation, checking out the campus. And we both had never really been to Santa Barbara in detail. So we spent some time exploring. We went to Solvang, this Danish town, a little bit away from Santa Barbara, but with a lot of European flair and style and lots of European good food. So it was quite interesting. The other thing that was really interesting is that the moment you leave Santa Barbara inland, it's getting brutally hot. Santa Barbara at the coast was really nice, moderate climate, and the moment you just left the town, it was very hot. So come along and let's explore Santa Barbara. So driving north from Vista, California to Santa Barbara, we have to go through Los Angeles. And as you can see here, it's a typical traffic in Los Angeles. Probably for the Los Angelinos, nothing. This is good flowing traffic, I assume. But then we saw on the opposite side this group of luxury buses with police escort. And of course, this doesn't help in this traffic, but it gave us something to speculate about. My son was thinking those must be the Los Angeles Rams on their way to a preseason game that was happening that day. Anyway, we worked our way through Los Angeles towards Santa Barbara. Before we had left home, I had mapped out a couple of campsites through Overlander and Onyx. And once we got to Santa Barbara, we actually went to find a campsite first. It was already mid-afternoon, and we were looking for a nice place to hang out and relax. We found this nice road here, country road, very curvy, very cool, to watch out for the low-hanging trees, to not hit them with the Baja. Unfortunately, we were not able to get to any of the campsites I had mapped out. There was a Rockslide and this road was closed, and it would have been a major detour to come in from the other side. So we had to find a plan C and a plan D, and you will see soon where we ended up for the night. We found this beautiful place above Santa Barbara with great ocean views and decided to hang out for a little bit. But it was actually really warm up there compared to the temperatures we had enjoyed down in the city. Very, very different. So we decided, okay, we'll just head back down towards the ocean, hang out a little bit near the beach in one of the parks, and maybe take Shelby for a walk and really enjoy or soak in the flair that the city or the town had to offer. What we didn't expect that day was that it was actually difficult to find a campsite in the evening. When we returned, this campsite was gone. And one of the reasons was that there was a supermoon going on, and a lot of people had went into the mountains where we were looking for campsites and enjoyed the full moon with the views, and it was a clear night. So yeah, I don't blame people, and it made it challenging for us. However, we found a campsite shared with a few other people, and the next morning when we woke up, well, the views definitely made up for the hassle in the evening because we... Solvang, California. Yeah, welcome to Solvang here in California. Solvang is like a charming, almost like the Danish capital of America. It's located in California in the Santa Ynez Valley. It's known for its authentic Danish-style architecture, windmills, and bakeries. So it was founded in 1911 by Danish immigrants, as you can guess, and it attracts apparently over 1 million annual visitors for wine tasting, cultural festivals, boutique shopping, and of course the bakeries. The pedestrian-friendly town blends European charm with California wine country culture. So we got to Solvang and we tried one of the bakeries, and it was delicious food. So there were some stores that were absolutely not Danish. I'm not sure why they're here, but it doesn't matter. In the end, it's all entertainment. And we had a good time in Solvang. Left Solvang and worked our way back towards the coast. We called it early today after more exploring and found a nice, well, technically campsite on a rest area right next to the 101. But the nice thing here was, for one, it was really next to the ocean. We had ocean views, even though it was a little foggy when we arrived. But the other thing is there is a large mountain wall of some sort that separates the rest area from the 101, and so you pretty much didn't get any noise from the highway at all. So it felt secluded even though it wasn't. We took some time to check out the campus of UCSB, which is the University of California, Santa Barbara. The UCSB was founded in 1909 and joined the UC system in 1944. It's well known for its beachside location, and you can see some of the beaches here and the fog that is typical for Santa Barbara during summer. The university has over 23,000 undergraduates and is home to 10 top-tier research centers. When we drove through the campus, you could already see that this was in August, that campus life was starting up. You see people working everywhere, getting ready for the next school year. You already see some people working out, either they're there for summer classes or they're part of the student staff preparing for the upcoming wave of new students starting at university. My son was a transfer student, so those are being handled differently compared to kids coming just out of high school and going to a University of Santa Barbara, or any school in general. So different ways how these students are being led onto the campus and introduced to everything. The reason why we spent so much time checking out the campus, where to park and everything, was that the next day, the following day, would be orientation day. And University of California, Santa Barbara has it split up between transfer students that already completed, let's say, 2 years of community college, like my son, and kids just coming from high school starting their 4-year time at a university. So the next day was the orientation for the transfer students, and we wanted to make sure that we find a good parking spot for the Rossmonster Baja, since it's not necessarily a compact vehicle. And we had Shelby with us, so I wanted to make sure we have some shade or know where to park facing a certain direction so that the sun would not heat up the vehicle too much. We spent more time exploring, and it was good to get out of the truck and just walk a little bit. And we found this tar pit park a little south of Santa Barbara. You also see here this pier going into the water. It looks like these boats are supply boats for the oil rigs not too far off the coast here in California. I'm here in Santa Barbara, right at the, I want to say, main area for the beaches. Very beautiful beaches here. Really enjoyed my time here. However, Santa Barbara is not necessarily Rossmonster friendly. There are height restrictions, length restrictions, so it is cumbersome here to get certain things done. But other than that, it's beautiful. I like the climate. I like the weather. Really, temperatures are great. So parked here at a local park. At least at this park there's no height restrictions and length restrictions. But yeah, down there where it's really nice everywhere, height restrictions 82 inches or lower and 22 feet and shorter. That's when you're allowed to park, but not when your rig is 23 feet bumper to bumper or 25 feet with the storage boxes. So that was our short trip to Santa Barbara here in California. I hope you enjoyed the impressions, and maybe you're going to go and visit Santa Barbara yourself. I would like to hear from you in the comments if you've been to Santa Barbara and what you think of the town. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so as well. And then I would say I'll see you next time in my next video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.